Good morning, students. The syllabus of the part we are going to revise today, that is the first poem of your syllabus, My Mother at 66, from your book Flamingo. Students, in this poem, the poet Kamala Das has been written this form in lyrical idioms, and it brings out the complexity of human relationship. The poet had gone to meet her mother and is now driving back to airport. On the way, she noticed the pale face of mother and struck with an instant realization that her mother is very old. The poet is very much sad because she has a feeling that soon she may be lost her mother. Let's continue, student. The very first line from the poem is, driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday. The poet, who is going back after meeting her mother, where she is going to Cochin airport last Friday. It means to say the day when she has written that poem. Before this, the last Friday, she has driven from the parents' home to the Cochin airport. Morning, I saw my mother beside me. They were going by car, and the mother of the poet was sitting beside her inside the car. Doze. What is the meaning of the doze here, student? Like a nap, short nap. That's called a jhapki lena. It means to say the mother who is sleeping inside the car. Open mouth. When she is dozing inside the car, her mouth is opened. Her face ashen like that. Ashen, it means the colorless, the dry, and almost the face is resemble as like ash. The word is like here, the ashen like. Here is the simile. Simile, the literary device when we compare two different objects, at least the basis of one similarity. Here the face of the poet's mother is compared to ash because the dry and the colorless and the dull features of it, of a corpse and realize with pain. Corpse like dead body, like the face that is lifeless. That the face, we can say that because of extremely old age, the face is looking very lifeless and realize with pain. The poet feels a lot of pain in her heart to see the dullness of the face of her mother. Because of that dullness, it reminds her that soon she would be lost her mother. That she was as old as she looked, but soon. She was as old as she looked. It means the mother of the poet is looking so old. The face full of wrinkles, dullness, colorless, fade, lifeless. These all are the symbols of approaching death because of extremely old age. Put that thought away. But she was overwhelmed by the all emotional power inside her rising in her heart. That is why she just looked outside from the car window and look out at young trees sprinting. There is other device, the students here. It means the spelling. The trees sprinting. Here is personification. Personification, the literary device in which the lifeless objects are resembled as living beings. Sprinting trees, it means to trees moving very fast in opposite direction. Whenever we go anywhere by the vehicle like car or trains or many other types of vehicle, we just consider that the trees beside the roadside, they moving in opposite directions. Those trees sprinting, they are moving in opposite directions. Here is personification because trees are resembled as living being and they are moving. The merry children spilling out of their homes. Merry children spilling. The happy children, they are playing outside their home. Here the student, the poet just tried to represent the two different age. At one side, the mother who is sitting beside her, she is representing the extremely old age. She is approaching death. And the other side, the young children playing outside from their houses. These are the symbol of energy, power and happiness. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, when they reach at the airport, the mother is standing outside there because the narrator, the poet, is going inside. I look again at her wan and pale, the weak and pale, colorless face, as a late winter's moon, as a late winter's moon. Here is again simile, because the word as, here the face of the mother is compared to late winter's moon. Why? Because in winter the shine of the moon hidden because of the fog. Here the color, the energy of the mother face is hidden because of extremely old age. That is why both of our resembles at the one point, and here is your simile. The familiar ache, my childhood's fear. Familiar ache, the pain that we all feel in our heart, that is very close to our heart. What is the pain of that? That pain is because of we have same kind of pain when we realize that soon we would lose someone very near and dear to us. My childhood's fear. What is the childhood fear? A child who is, when the child go to any kind of crowded place, very tightly they hold the dupatta, the sari, even the hand of their mother, because they have fear to lose them. So that is why the fear, we all have the fear in our heart every time, as the narrator is feeling at the very same time that soon she may be lost her mother. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. The word see you soon, Amma, she just hide her tears. She just trying to hide her feelings, her emotions, her sadness, her tears, and her throat is choked because she is not able to speak any single word. She just say that see you soon, Amma. It means to say we are expecting to see another meeting with each other. So all I did was smile and smile and smile. The poet was unable to say, unable to speak any single word, full of emotions. Her heart was full of emotions, throat was choked, and her smile, because she has nothing to be say. She is not expecting that she could see her mother again when she would return from her journey. That is why she just hiding her sorrow, hiding her emotionals inside the heart, and the smile of her face, just to hide the feelings, the sorrow, and just make a positiveness, just make a positive attitude that she could show to her mothers. Even that the poetess, the feeling of the heart, we have the same feeling whenever we just feel that very soon we would be lost someone our near and dear. This is a very beautiful piece of the poet's creations, full of the device, basically similes used here. Students, tomorrow we will do the questions of this poem. You have to revise it, as well as you have to practice the literary devices used in the poem. Thank you. Goodbye.